Alright, Jam, as we come into the set position, it looks like your hips are high, which is good, unlike what we were seeing in practice last week, so that's good. As we come out, I think you could have kept your eyes down a little bit and kept driving for maybe 2 strides before you started to look up to try to find the hurdle. As we go into the first hurdle, as you can see, your heel is touching the ground first, and what we need here is we need this foot to be pulled back hard towards the start line in order to facilitate getting your hips high and driving into the hurdle. As you approach this first hurdle with this long last stride, it actually puts you a little too close to the hurdle. Now, as you drive into the hurdle, as you can see, you're a little too close, and you're going to hit it with your lead leg. Also, your lead leg is probably a little bit too straight here. If you can put more of a bend into that lead leg, then you're going to have a little bit more room as well. So you lay down that hurdle. As a result of that, instead of being over this hip and being able to immediately push forward, what happens is you're sitting back. As you can see, you're kind of sitting back behind your knee there. So that's what we want to work on, is driving through the hurdle and keeping our momentum going. Okay, here you are going into the next hurdle, and again, you're seeing that your heel is touching first, right here, which means that that your hip is just a little bit. There you are at touchdown, and you can see that your hip is actually, behind this foot. That wasn't very good, but is behind that, is behind your foot, and you can't push and then until this hip is actually over that base of support. So you want to try to get that foot down and underneath of you instead of sitting out front like that. As you can see, there's also a little bit of a break in your waist here, and that means that you're not getting your hips up high enough to clear that next hurdle. And what you're going to see is you're not going to get up, and you're going to hit that next hurdle with your trail leg. All right. As we come through, some of this is a function of hitting that hurdle. However, we need to be driving off of this foot, pushing this heel back into the hurdle behind us. As we continue through, alright, here we are clearing the hurdle. Not too bad, not bad at all. We got into our running stride a little bit better. We're still seeing a lot of heel plant, and as you can see, we're not real tall here. We are quite slouched over at that point. So we want those hips up. We want to tuck that butt underneath so that everything is ramrod straight down the middle. So as we come into that next hurdle, real good view here of the heel, leading with the heel instead of getting that foot down under our hip, more like this. Okay. As we attack that next hurdle, not a bad hurdle there, really. I do see a little bit of a reach on that trail leg. You can see that it's beyond the vertical with that knee. Okay, and you can see on each of these strides, then you're seeing that foot is a heel plant instead of on the ball of your foot, which is where we need it, just like we do in our wall drill. Okay, so we'll watch it one time quick. We'll accelerate through here so we can be ready to go, and then here we go.